we faced extinction, I offered a solution.
Genocide.
But random, dispassionate fare to rich and poor alike. They called me a madman. And what I predicted came to pass. This universe is finite, its resources finite. If life is left unchecked, life will cease to exist. It needs correction.
You don't know that!
I'm the only one who knows that.
Did you do it?
Yes.
What did it cost?
Everything.
Alright. I'm got a new mic. Hopefully this works. I haven't been doing a mic session in a while because the last one's broke and I didn't have a case for it, and I've just been lazy, and I decided to do cinematic shit and not really talk videos. But this workout I'm going to talk because I've been doing a different type of style of weight training. I should say my training routine changed. It's not a different style. I'm just doing 3 days a week, full body sessions. So but one exercise that I don't see a lot of people do is the dumbbell pullover. That helps with the lats here and the lower chest. So it's a bit tricky because you gotta have like good strength to like get a reasonably heavy dumbbell. This is only 55, and pull, and you want to go not too far behind your head and bring it to your chest. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on, 11. Hold it, and then squeeze. Oh. That's 12. 3 sets of 12. Those aren't really hard. You work out the lats. Yeah, it's a good fucking workout. Oh. Okay, next exercise we're doing. Oh, damn. Look at this. It's not even in a good angle. Hopefully you guys can see me. What we're going to be doing is elevated parallel squats. So the workout plan is by Steve Reeves. He's an old school bodybuilder from the 1950s, and the way he trained was full body. So he basically hit some chest, shoulders, back, arms, legs, and calves, and a little bit of neck. One of the cool things, which is a cool way of thinking of working out, especially for men, maybe women too, but for men trying to build that V shape, he'd always started with shoulders because he figured that's what people see, it's the shoulders. Then he'd worked on the lats, then the chest. Not so much the chest, because if you have a big chest, it's going to overshadow the shoulders, the width, and especially your back. So he trained it just enough to obviously be defined, but he worked on the shoulders, heavy military press, lateral raises, rear delts, everything for the chest. And then for legs, he didn't work on them too much. He didn't want them to be them oversized and big, because when you do that, that means you have to build your upper body just as big to exaggerate that V shape. So if your legs are pretty big, that means your upper body needs to be super big. So I do like this because I've been running a lot more. So I get pretty fatigued as far as my lower body is because of the running. So he only hits squats. He only has 2 exercises. So he likes this because it builds up the quads, the VMO, because you're working on that knee strength. So this is pretty light. Well, we'll see here in a second, but you go slow and push through the heels. I'm telling you, that quad pump is another thing. The muscles around your knee joint, I've noticed since doing these, my legs look a lot more defined. And if you don't have a leg extension machine, this will do. I'm telling you, it's 3. It's like slipping right now. 8. 2 more. 9. And 10. 5. Yeah. So that helps build out that quad, that teardrop shape. And then he also worked out calves a lot. So one of his golden rules was his neck, arms, and calves needed to be the same size in inches. So if he had a 16-inch neck, he made sure his arms weren't bigger and his calves were that. But I believe he had an 18-inch neck, 18-inch arms, and 18.5, 19-inch calves. So everything just looked proportionate because he liked to measure his body parts, which I don't think a lot of people do. You know, they're just kind of going off of visuals, the mirror. But I think if your goal, for instance, let's say, man, I want to build bigger arms, you should measure your arms now, follow a program, train, and hopefully in 2 months, you should see a half an inch of growth. So then you get more encouraged to train hard because you see, wow, I actually see the growth. What I'm doing, my diet, my sleep, my training, it's working. It shows. So, yeah. I think that was a good enough break. We'll hit this shit again. 10 reps, slow and controlled. And if you guys don't have this kind of foot elevated platform, I'm not telling you guys to go buy one. You guys can use plates, stock some plates, and use that. Come on. We're gonna hold this. Slow. Fucking A. All right. Last set. Best set. I don't know if you guys can see me, but we're gonna back this up a bit. Yeah, last set, best set. I'm telling you, man. Do a few set of these, you'll be good. You won't need to do anything else. So it should be a good place. Fuck. Woo! Fucking quads. Okay, so this is gonna be my last set. Hopefully You guys can, yeah. I time my rest periods. That's one big thing I notice people don't do. I go on my phone. I put 35, 45 a minute timer. As soon as it goes off, we hit it again. Because sometimes you guys don't need to do cardio. You just need to superset the fuck out of a thing, and you're gonna get a good workout. So, all right, breathe. Five. All right, let's get a little slow. 6. 7. Come on. 8. 9. Fuck. 10. That's it, man. Good God. Woo. If I was wearing shorts, you guys would probably see the leg pump. Alrighty. Next, we got neck. All right. One way to train the neck is neck flexion. I don't know the proper scientific term, but I'm telling you. Actually, you know what? For the viewers, I'm going to use a heavy weight because I've been using 10 pounds lately. I've noticed a little bit more definition in my neck, but not a fucking shit ton. So, trying to get that girth. Oh, fuck. This is always sketchy and fucking weird as fuck at the gym, but people notice my neck gains. They'll understand. All right, so you put the dumbbell, or sorry, fucking plate on your head, and like you're tucking in your neck. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, damn. That actually felt pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, so basically, you're flexing that neck. I don't know if you guys can see I do that, but you know, again, you don't want to have a neck injury. So go light. Start with a 5 pound or 10 pound. And even this, a couple weeks ago when I started with this, I had a burn. I felt like someone choked me or some shit. I felt like, fuck, my neck is like it's sore. And again, it's I don't think anybody trains their neck. I really don't think, unless you're doing like heavy shrugs. And even then, you're working on the traps. This is specifically building up that neck. And the reason being is a lot of guys, especially when they lose body weight or whatever, especially me, I have a big ass head. My neck shrinks. So it's like a big ass head, little neck, and a big body. And it just looks weird. It just doesn't look pleasing, unfortunately. So this will help build that neck strength. One for breathing. I mean, there's a whole lot of scientific benefits of building up your neck strength. And not so much building like it's super thick, but just building up strength, right? Same thing with calves, same thing with forearms, little muscles that we neglect. It's always good to work those out. So again, enough talking. We're gonna do another set, but this time we're gonna use the 10 pound and focus. Feeling it. 11. Damn. Woo. feeling it. All right, now we're gonna work on some arms. Okay. Another tip that Steve Reeves implemented that he believed in, right, which is kind of true, is if you want to be wide, train wide. So if it's back, pull up, lat pull down, right? Have a wide grip, wide stance, right, to really engage those lats. Same thing with rows. Rows are pivotal for back thickness, but you can accomplish two things in one by going wide and doing rows, right? Whether it's barbell rows, again, I don't see a lot of people do barbell rows. They're either doing a lot of machines, right, or I think machines really, but I don't see people doing like not standing, but kneeling, like over the bench, right? Letting gravity basically pull your back, right, with the weight, and then you have to bring it up. If you use a machine, like half of that shit's already done for you. But I like doing dumbbell rows, either hanging off of a bench or kneeling on it, and again letting my arm dangle, right, and then pull with my lat up, let it dangle, and then pull. So this one we're gonna do wide grip rows. So I grab it like so. You see a lot of people do it like this, like, that's not the way to do it. You want to obviously stretch and then pull with your back. Stretch, pull with your back. And I promise you, you'll have better back pump and a better looking back. All right, I'm gonna lower the weight. Back's a little tired. Damn.
I say chase your dreams, man. Do that thing, man, that keeps you up at night. That thing that bothers you, man, that makes you trip. You can't quit thinking about it. You always, that thing, man, that you wake up in the middle of the night, you got a new idea. That's what you got to chase. Because anything else, it's gonna disappoint you.
Yeah. Following your dreams is a lonely, solitary, scary, dangerous pursuit. You can't wait for somebody to think you can do it.
You're gonna forever be sad, man. If you don't chase that dream, you're gonna forever be miserable, man.